Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War World Lore stream, week 7, day 4. So today, of course, we got ourselves some Archmagus hero class. We should also be able to finish out the World Lore event, if I'm not mistaken, today. I believe we are within striking distance, pretty much. We'll have the final reward tomorrow, but these will be our final battles, because this weekend, of course, it's always a good idea to finish out your weekly guild thing before the weekend, because we got a Vault event weekend this weekend. So, of course, we'll be farming a lot of Explore to go grind that out in order to go get a bunch of loot. It's not going to be the extra buffed one like they had last time, but it will still be buffed beyond normal rates to a point where it is worth farming. So, definitely make sure to do so, and we'll be doing it for some amount of time, that is for sure. But anyways, where should we start? Let's go with, let's finish out the World Lore event first. And then we'll deal with everything else, since that takes a slightly different amount of setup. Because we'll need to set the medals that we have this week, which are super overpowered, since it gives so much extra damage to everything. And with a nice Guards Avatar team, we are still within one-shot distance. We've been pretty much this entire time. Kind of surprised, but yeah, it works out pretty decently. Guards Avatar are definitely very useful. Otherwise, Skull Spam is the next best way to go. And if you have nothing else, Night Coronet with Paladin would probably be doable. To end up winning out as well. But anyways, guys, hello everyone. Hope all of you have been doing well. Hello, Humberto. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Bill. Hello, Barbara. Let's see. Dealing with the lag on Gems of War. Has it been laggy today? I haven't noticed it. I haven't been playing too much. Mostly just taking the tributes. Let's see. Hello, Captain. Hello, Curtis. Hello, TG Man. Hello, J-Mac. Hello, name I have no clue how to pronounce, and hello, Captain. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's keep going. Do we have a new mythic today or tomorrow? We should be, yes. We should have a new mythic tomorrow. If nothing else, we'll find out in several hours. But no, we should have a mythic tomorrow. The new, even though we do have a mythic coming in through campaign once every 10 weeks, we should still be getting a mythic once every first Friday of every month. It just seems a little bit later this time around because, well, the first Friday of this month is the last possible day that it can be. It's all the way on the 7th, the last possible day that a Friday can fall. I'm not sure where you would go to check it. I know of spoiler websites. I'm not aware of any that shows it specifically. Let's see. I'll go for that for now. And then we should just be able to get one nice big swoop. So, hello, Alexandre. Welcome. But yeah, today will be our last code until we eventually get more. But oh well. We'll have Vault event this weekend to make up for codes. The Vault event shall be the codes. Let's see, we'll take that over. Get a nice big guard down. Actually, before I do, we should probably get a buff up just to make sure it's enough. It's not like he's going to get his mana within that time. And then he's just wiped. Easy as that. And we're right back where we started. 4 battles. Okay, now I see a little bit of lag. Okay, now I see what you mean. So has the game just been like that today, then? I didn't notice it lagging when I was taking tribute. I don't think that's me, because the connection on stream isn't going off at all. It's been like that all day. Weird. Well, it was only that one battle that was laggy so far. Oh gosh, level 290? I'm not even sure we can one-shot that. Oh, we got a Valraven as well. How do we go about this? Do we just double cog him? I guess we do. Because double cogging is quicker than double casting his full ability. Do you have alignment? I wish you did. It's not aligned, but it's aligned enough to give us mana. Well, I'll go for that one instead. Okay, that should be enough. There we go. That should be way more than enough. Yeah, I know there is one. I saw it on Terran's World. Back when it was still up, obviously. Let's see. Move that over. I just completely forget what it does. Last I recall, it was useless. But what specifically, I completely forget. But it's still a new mythic nonetheless. So we shall hunt it down and use it and go over teams for it. Hopefully in the morning. Ideally, we'll get that out first thing in the morning. Maybe it's just on PC and mobile version then. As far as the lag. We're 1 mana short. That's a very awkward amount of mana to be short of. I'm gonna see if that's enough damage. I don't think it is, but we have so much boost that it might be. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, we do actually need to do that buff in order to make sure all of them die. They had a high enough range that 1 buff into guard is not enough. Oh, that was our last sigil. Oh no. Well, luckily the guild should probably have it done by tomorrow, and then boom, we'll get our last orb and be good to go. And that'll be that. Nice. Okay, next order of business. Let's go run through dailies, hand out code, and then we got the class to go farm a few gems off of. So we'll go to that like that. Let me go set these back to seasons for when we go switch to the other game mode. We'll switch that to magic so we can go kill through our adventure board for today. Oh gosh, I got a third 150 task today. And of course we got blue deeds. That I knew of. I didn't notice we had a kill 150 though. Interesting. Very interesting. That's my third one in 4 days? Is it my third in 5 days or third and fourth? I'm pretty sure that's my third and fourth day in 4 days. The most we ever got in a row was, I believe, 4 back all the way around Christmas, actually. I got lucky with it. But nice, 3 out of 4 with the buff. That is really juicy because that gives a lot of gems every single time. 100 gems instead of 20 gems. And while it does take a little bit longer to do, it's quite a bit of a loot difference. Last I recall, it has too high of a mana cost for what it does, which is going to make it useless. Like, compared to Iron Gut, you're never going to be using this thing, most likely. Hello, Chad. You just got here. What do you miss? Not much yet. All we did was, just some of the campaign battles. Or not campaign, I mean, what's it called? World Lore event. And we'll have the final loot from that tomorrow. Of course, we have a Vault event going on tomorrow. Got a class event today. And we're just going through daily adventure board right now, which definitely make sure to do. We got 4 blue deeds into an Imperial. So definitely need to make sure to get that. And I also got lucky on one of the kill tasks. So we'll get 100 gems to go put towards, what is that even going towards? I guess the next faction? We might actually have enough gems by the time the next faction gets here that we won't dip under 20,000. Which would be nice, because that means we fully repaired back to 20,000. Which I generally like to maintain above 20,000 gems, because you never know when they're going to add a feature that's going to sink 1.5 billion gems. It's always good to have a decent reserve, and I like to keep around 20,000 as my reserve. It looks like it's finally starting to grow again. Especially now that we don't have to do pure factions as often. We still have to do them. But we won't soon. There's only 10 more left. Or sorry, 12 more left. because there's 22 factions currently, and there's going to be 34 total, one per kingdom. So once they're all in the game, it's going to take away a really big end game gem sink. It will leave us open to throw gems at a lot of other things. By then, I'm pretty sure they would have added another gem sink to the game. Knowing them, there'll probably be like 5 gem sinks added to the game between then. Do troops you ascend to legendary count towards kingdom power level requirements? Do troops you ascend to legendary count towards kingdom power level requirement? Have legendary troops from this kingdom? No, they do not. It specifically has to be the legend from the kingdom. The easiest way to do this is normally to get the faction legend, which can be pulled from the underworld. However, it specifically has to be a base rarity legend. It cannot be something upgraded towards legend. It has to be base rarity legend. But yeah, if it's 1 to 22 kingdoms that has a delve, the easiest way is to throw chaos shards at their delve and get their legend from there. Alternatively, wait for their thing to show up in Soulforge, or wait until you can get them off of event key if it's their kingdom. But once every single one has a delve, the easiest way to ever get the kingdom objective done will be to take the legend from their delve. Because a legend from a delve is the easiest type of legend to get, since you basically always have what is essentially an event key drop table towards it. There we go. Okay, we got our Imperial. Now let's go through the other thing. Go hand out a code, and then go through the class event. And of course, we'll go on our token grind. The good old token grind. Got to get our daily Nisha, which we haven't gotten for like a week now. Well, at least we got an Anu yesterday. I'm only 1 Nisha away, I believe, from my 5th medal as well. So close yet so far. Who knows, maybe during the Vault event we'll get a bunch at once. But then again, I won't really be farming them during the Vault event. I forgot, because we're probably going to do low-level Explore for the Vault event. And low-level Explorer actually has 0% chance for Nisha. I don't believe you have any chance until like tier 9 or tier 10, as far as the difficulty stage. Though of course 12 is the most efficient always. Has Ubistep been in the Soulforge this cycle? Oh gosh, I have no clue what the cycle is currently on. Terran's World kept track of it, and I actually forgot to double check it before it ended. So I have not the slightest clue what's in cycle right now or not. Yeah, it's gonna be hard, because I'm not sure what's keeping track of that now. The cycle for Soulforge. If anyone knows where resources for that, let me know. Because that is pretty useful to know. If you're looking for like an upcoming mythic or something. But yeah, I have no clue. I have not the slightest clue. Let me go hand out a code. Where's my code section? Also, this is the final code. I don't have any more. But luckily the Vault event will make up for it, and then hopefully by Monday we will have more codes, ideally. Fingers crossed. Where is the last code? There it is. Watch it not work. Then we really have no codes. No, this one should work. However, this is our very last code. Put that there, and it does indeed work. Nice. Okay. Put it over there. Copy. And there it goes. There we go. Use on gemsaward.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu, whatever game says in bottom left right over there. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste all the random numbers and letters starting with B4. And gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Hopefully Salty will give us more on Monday or whenever she can finally get around to it. And then we'll have more codes. But for this weekend, we will have none unless she magically gets to it tomorrow. Or tonight or something. Oh, the lag. The lag is strong. Eventually we shall claim our loot. There we go. Oh, did we finally get back to the beginning of the cycle? Oh, okay. So basically everything's in drop table. So it doesn't really narrow it down, though. But that does mean almost any mythic could be any single week now. Okay, let me go change up for the class event. Actually, what are we running for the class event? What did I suggest on Monday? Yeah, that makes sense. Sure, let's just roll with that. Actually, we can just keep it at pure magic, can't we? Yeah. Okay, let's just roll with this. What am I looking for? Games, Archmagus, fights. Oh, so you can use any AoE weapon. Dawnbringer just works the best. But you can use any of them. Doesn't have to be Dawnbringer. But since we have Dawnbringer, we will use Dawnbringer. Oh, gotta be careful. We can accidentally feed yellow to Valraven. That's the only bad thing about this team. We might want to manually take our mana when we see a Valraven. Because if Elspeth triggers onto yellow and misses, you just let their Valraven escape. And while that is very rare, it can happen. And it would instantly cause it to escape, or at least have a chance to, off of 30%. And if that happens, you lose the last gem one that you can possibly get. I'm still going to risk it, though. Every single option looks pretty good here. Plus, we got blue. What am I using for the event? Which event? There's a lot of events. There's a lot of events in Gems of War. Which one specifically? You mean the class event? We're just running Dawnbringer builds. You can use any full AoE yellow or blue weapon in the game there. But Dawnbringer is the best if you happen to have it. For this particular situation. As well as just for class battles in general. It's one of the few instances where I still use Dawnbringer. Almost every single time. It's for class events, for quick kill section. One of the few things it's still really good for. That and running Arena. We used it for the objective this week where we had to go through Arena. Because Dawnbringer is the most overpowered weapon you can use in Arena. So much so, it's actually impossible to fight a person who has Dawnbringer. It was so overpowered that they had to make it so it was impossible to fight someone with Dawnbringer. Instead, it gets replaced with one of several other weapons. But if you play Arena a lot, you'll notice you'll never see a Dawnbringer enemy. But it's because they made it impossible. Even though almost everyone later in the game just runs Dawnbringer for it if they have to do it. The one weird thing about Arena is by the time you would actually have Dawnbringer, Arena probably isn't even useful anymore. Which is kind of weird how it works. That's the best weapon for Arena. Yet by the time you would own the weapon, you probably don't need to be doing Arena anymore. What other meta weapon can you use for the World Lore event? You can feed Anu's Scepter into mana accumulation, if I'm not mistaken. I believe you have access to that. Isn't a restriction just any blue weapon? So you also have Rope Dart. Wait, was it blue? What was the restriction? Never mind, it was a yellow weapon. Well, Rope Dart still stands. Yeah, I forgot it was yellow, not blue. But yeah, Rope Dart would probably be your best option if you have. As an alternative. Especially if you're running a Skull Spam team. I think I even mentioned that for the team as well. It was like Rope Dart, something, Sir Quentin Hadley, and that new knight that came out this week. The Sapphire Knight. Do I have a drop for that? No, I do not. Yes, I do. They should take the past money, invest it into the game a bit. Hopefully they will for something. Because I would assume they're making some pretty good money off it. Of course, we have no way of knowing exactly how much. But a lot of the player base probably did go for the normal pass. As much as a slight paywall. That is pretty fairly priced. Compared to most battle passes. It's $1 a week. Or no, that's still not enough to kill. They're pretty beefy. They are giants after all. Pure Giant team still has the highest HP value and highest durability value in the entire game. Running a pure team of Stormheim Giants. You can actually get over 100 starting HP with no bonuses. Or, you know, no bonuses as in, you know, game modes that don't have any additional bonuses attached to them. So I forget how high it can actually currently go. I know it's really absurdly high, though. Actually, I kind of want to go check now. Let's see, we'll take that over. Anything to get our last little bit of mana? Seriously, how are you not full mana yet? There we go. And that'll be a dead. Let me double check. How high can the giant team actually go right now? Let's figure out a team we don't need. Yeah, we don't need this for anything. It's the easiest way to type it. Go to Stormheim, I think. Because they're all located here anyways. That was, there she is. Also, one of the few teams that actually run Dawnbringer. Let's just talk about how it's used for almost nothing, but it's actually a team that uses it. Yeah, look at this value. We're not even set to pure HP either, which would bring it up another 24. Gosh, look at how broken that is. Where's HP? Sure, let's go move this to HP. Let's see. Look at how high this goes. Where did the team go? We're just on it. There it is. This is the highest durability and highest HP in the game. 174, 166, 192 with 10%. That would be over 200 with 20%. And 178. Gosh, those numbers are high. And this is all with no bonuses. And as in no bonuses as in you're not getting any game mode bonuses. But yeah, that can technically be slightly higher. Can't we get another 10 HP from what's it called? It's gonna be interesting to see once we get that off of the campaign, because currently I believe we only have 10 HP. However, we eventually get 15 at 6, and 20 all the way at 10. Is that the only thing that increases for the final one? Oh, it is. You actually have max offensive capability by power level 9. 10 only gives a little bit extra HP. And you have the max magic by 8. Oh no, when does Guild War fall? That could be annoying. We haven't seen it yet, but starting from week 5, people can pay to win the bit better pack. The bigger campaign pass, which is $25. It's showing this because I already bought the one thing. But yeah, once that week 5 hits, you'll have 100 additional stars. And with 100 additional stars, when everyone else will be at Artifact 5, you'll be at Artifact 6, which is a difference between this amount of stats. Obviously, it's not like a huge deal, and in this case, it's only going to be HP. But in the following week, it's going to be magic. If I'm not mistaken, it might even be a Guild War that week, so you basically could just buy 2 magic. Obviously, it's not going to make like a huge difference, but you could theoretically pay to win a small amount of stats. Anyways, what was I doing? We did that, we did that. We didn't finish the thing though, did we? In which case I need to switch back to magic. Okay, let's go finish those, get our gems, and then we'll go on the hunt. It was like switching to the hunt as if we were already going to be at it. Nope. Let's go finish this for the last little bit of gems. Then we do the hunt. You just came back after 2 months hiatus. Are you able to go back to campaign 1 and 2? Yes. You can do all the actually, if I'm not mistaken, it actually starts you all the way at 1. Because your tasks right now should be week 1 tasks, right? I'm pretty sure it goes like that. Where it goes from 1 to 2 to 3. Otherwise, what it might do is it does the 3 or whatever the current week tasks are, and then goes in order. But if I'm not mistaken, it should start all the way from... Oh, it has you at 3? Weird. But yeah, it does let you cycle back to all the other tasks. That is correct. So once you complete out the chapter 3 tasks, it'll probably start you on chapter 1. Unless it goes in inverse order. Not sure exactly what order it goes on. But do let me know if you end up getting the week 1 or week 2 tasks after. I'm not actually sure which way it goes. But I know for sure it will allow you to go do the previous week tasks. I do know that. But I'm not sure exactly what order it goes back in, but I know for sure that you can go back. And we have a video up on all of them. Oh yeah, I never covered this week's video. I need to go do that. Though Mythic tomorrow will be higher priority to cover than that. But I do need to go cover that. We covered the weekly event video. I didn't cover the video going over the tasks, though. We had a stream going over it. We always have a stream going over it. But, if nothing else, at least that helps. Because every Monday night we do all the tasks. Really need to get the video that goes with it out a little bit earlier, though. I think so far it came out on Saturday. Or, sorry, it came out Thursday. Then the other one came out on Sunday. And then this one's probably going to come out on, like, Saturday. Okay, final set. And then we get all of our 25 gems. As long as we kill that Valraven. Should I risk it? I'm actually not going to risk it. One HP, really? Now I feel tempted to risk it. Good, it was worth it. There we go. Alright, now we're in the clear, because there's no way we're going to lose one of these battles. And it doesn't matter if we lose Valraven at this point, because we got all the sigils we need. So we already got it. It's over. We won. Well, bronze isn't always the easiest. They're supposed to be the easiest, but we've had some of the most time-consuming tasks on bronze so far. Surprisingly. Like the arena one was on bronze, which there's no way to cheese that super quick. Well, other than Dawnbringer, but even then it's not like ultra quick compared to some of them. There was the treasure map one, which I did get first try, but a lot of people took many attempts or just ends up skipping it. And I don't think we had any super hard one on bronze for the first week. But we've had two among the most time-consuming ones occur on bronze so far. The last 2 weeks. So if anything, that's almost a good thing. Because bronze is the cheapest to skip. However, I have yet to skip any. And I don't really intend to. So far, we've pretty much finished it within an hour every single time. So not much of a need to spend like over an hour's worth of gems just to skip one task. And they can be done in about an hour or so. Yeah, for almost every single one, like half of them, if not more, you could just use Rowan Quick Kill. Rowan Quick Kill kills almost half the tasks, if not more. Every single week. And that's probably going to persist into the future. Unless they drastically change like what kind of task we get. Or more often than not, it's going to cover more than half the teams. And there we go. 25 gems. Obviously, we don't need the XP, but 25 gems is 25 gems. If it would ever load. Sorry, what was your question, Chad? Oh, questions. How did I miss multiple? Well, weapons beside rope dart. Also, your first question. What was your first question? Are you experienced lagging while playing? Yes. Let's see. You saw you use guard. What other non-mythic troops can be used to make make it to the end? Cirqua and Hadley can skull spam all the way to the end. Would probably be your best bet. As far as weapon, you have rope dart. You have let me double check. Oh, did I use up all my battles? I can't actually check then. Oh wait, never mind. I can still hit my team. But Dawnbringer, Doom Dax, Flamer Fur depending on your team, Golden Cog depending on your team, because you can still feed that into Paladin. Norbert's Turnip is good, but it wouldn't work for this game mode. Rope Dart. Sky Hero even, potentially. If you had something that created yellow. And then you could feed a bunch of red. And I believe that is it. Yeah, and that's about it. I guess you could use their Skea Crown as an alternative Flamer Fur if you needed that aspect. But didn't have Flamer Fur. But the main core ones I would say are the best for this are probably going to be Doom Dax, Rope Dart, and Golden Cog. Probably the best overall ones. And Golden Cog more so if you have Guard's Avatar. You could technically do it with Paladin, but it's not going to be as good. As far as things that can carry through this whole thing that are not mythic, Cirqua and Hadley is your best option because Skull Spam. Aside from that, Night Coronet and Paladin should be pretty good. Night Coronet has a really high concentration of damage for pretty good mana cost. You can see it's pretty much the same as him, but lower mana cost. They're only hitting 2 instead of 4, but still ends up working out pretty well with the extra bonus stats and everything. But I guess you could technically do King Mikhail. I don't think there's any Submerge, so you don't really need to worry about that aspect. That's one nice thing about Night Coronet is you don't need to worry about Submerge. However, I don't think there is any Submerge, so I guess you could get away with King Mikhail. And you just use this for mana accumulation. Paladins could be an alternative Guard's Avatar. It only hits 1 enemy instead of 2. I mean, instead of all of them. But it would still armor boost ratio. And that's about it. And I guess maybe Champion of Anu, but he's a mythic. And he's also not as good as something like Guard. Champion of Guard. I mean, not Champion of Guard. I mean, Guard's Avatar. Champion of Guard is actually useless for this game mode. I think he's actually in Soulforge this week too. But he is not useful for this event, even though he is usable for it. Not at all. Let's go switch over to the metals we need to go and farm out Explore. And then go do just that. Also, we should be seeing that one immune troop now. Which is bad for Skea, because now there's immune to poison troop in our Skea. Which is very unfortunate. Gosh, that lag. Hello, Corey. Welcome. What is the strategy for the event when it comes to choosing? Which event? I'm not sure what you mean by choosing. Oh, that's not the team I want. That is definitely not the team I want. Though look at how high our HP value is. It's so high, we actually have higher starting HP than them for the most part. It's pretty funny. It's not the team I want, though. Which battles to pick first for the weekly event? They're all weighted pretty much the same. I also don't believe level has any effect. It seems to just be RNG based, even if you go for the highest level. So it seems like you just do it based on highest rarity. And since they're all pretty much the same rarity, you almost don't need to be changing a room at all. Or, you know, it's you only need to pay attention when there's a epic room, and then take that epic room. It's pretty straightforward this week, since there isn't as much variation. Because they're all pretty much the same room. The only one that has any higher score is the The epic room, the purple one. But everything else is weighted exactly the same. Oh, there's that one immune troop. But yeah, Shade of Curandera. It can now appear into this delve, or into this kingdom, I mean. This is very bad because there is now immune to poison troop here. Which means you can no longer use Scorpius anymore. As of today, or as of this week. You could still probably get the event done using just Knight Coronet and Paladin with a bunch of mana accumulation. It wouldn't be the best of teams, but if you stick to the lower level battles, but still do the epic one whenever it shows up, you should be fine. Because the metal bonus is pretty hefty, to the point that you can pretty much just do scope pokes. Because the metal bonus this week is not just to attack, but also to your casts. So every single thing is getting a massive buff. So even if you're just doing basic abilities and basic pokes off of skulls, that's still going to do a hefty amount of damage for the World Lore event. Let's see, we'll take that for now. Oh, someone was saying earlier their area is still on lockdown and everything. So I'm pretty sure that is mostly what is dealing with it at the moment. So she might not even have access to being able to make the codes at the moment. Let's see, we'll take that over. Grab the other one. Good explosion. Let's see, we got the last little bit of mana then. We good to go. And that'll be match. In terms of choosing which battle should one go for the highest level, from what I can tell this week, level does not matter for the event. Only the rarity. I did always go for highest level. For what I can tell based on what everyone else in my guild did, it doesn't seem to have an impact. It seems to be random regardless. What do we need here? Go throw that down for now. Is that enough to kill? Yeah, we'll go for that. And we should have alignment to kill it out, and then we're good to go. Yeah, I'm not sure why she almost banned you over that. That's weird. Maybe she's in a bad mood. She's banned people for weirder things. I think Simple Man has gotten banned from her chat like 3 or 4 times now. Actually, he's not here yet today. I just noticed that. He's here almost every stream. Let's see, we'll take that for now. Oh, it's Kafka that almost banned you in game. I haven't chatted with Kafka for a while. Or really any of the devs for that matter. Haven't been in global chat much. See, are any of them there now? Actually, I don't even think I have it active. Because whenever I record a video, I always disable it. So as soon as we record tomorrow's video, I'm just going to disable it again as I'm activating it right now. But yeah, they normally hang in Global 1 if they're around. I don't see any though. Just a bunch of peoples. Just a bunch of peoples. And apparently a new player. What was your weekly event team? Yeah, I haven't been visiting Global 1 much lately. I used to quite a bit, but haven't been much in the last several months. So can we get at least one good token today? Probably not. Well, we got an Arachnia earlier. That might be the best we see. We normally want to target at least for like a daily Anu or Nisha. We had our Nisha, I mean an Anu yesterday. Well, it's not a Nisha, it's still good. I should have Flame Referred there. Still not too late. There we go. That is why. Yeah, YouTube's always weird. Whenever someone types in like a team code, YouTube thinks it's like a spam message because it's literally just a bunch of random numbers. Always find that funny. I always find that pretty funny. Okay, let me go check your team. As soon as we finish this battle. Because obviously you can't check it now. Okay. Oh, that's not enough mana. Ah, there we go. Don't even need it. Oh, what team was this for? Oh, yeah, I don't even have my thing open. Let me go do that. Where's my channel? There it is. Hey, it actually showed up on my front page. We got we got an ad for Raid Shadow Legends, of course. There we go. We'll leave a like on our own stream. And then I go copy the code. I never actually played that game. I heard it's horrible. Let's see. Where to put in the code? Night Coronet, Dancing Blade, sir. Yeah, that'd be perfectly fine. Yeah, that would work. The team that you have. I'd almost say replace out Hero for Mana Cube. Oh, never mind. It shares the same mana as Night Coronet, though. Never mind. I was gonna say for like Sapphire Knight, but Sapphire Knight's uses the same mana, so never mind. Yeah, that would probably work then. Yeah, I don't think you would need to make any adjustment. Maybe to banner though. Pretty sure it's a better banner. I'm looking for. Yeah, it can go +2 yellow, +1 brown. think would work out a little bit better. Also, is there a yellow-red? What color is that minus? Yeah, you can also go +2 yellow, +1 red. Like, Sir Gawain's a pretty good one to have a +1 on. But yeah, either go +2 yellow, +1 brown, or +2 yellow, +1 red. I think will both work better. Whichever way you want to play it. Either get Sir Quat and Hadley up quicker, or Sir Gawain. Which would then directly also get Sir Quat and Hadley. But whatever way you want to play it. I think this way would actually be the safer way, just because you get resummon. But, yeah, +2 yellow, +1 red, -1 green. Would work a little bit better for banner. Otherwise, yeah, it should end up working out pretty well. Okay, let's go get our next Nisha. Finish this area out. Well, you don't really need blue-brown. You normally want to feed into your mana accumulators, not into your damage sources. And blue-brown would feed into damage, but not your mana. But yellow-red would feed to your mana generators. Particularly to red, but you only need +1 for him. You don't need more than +1. And yellow just helps because you have so many yellows. And then you can just let the brown-blue come in through Sir Quat and Hadley. Because with only one of each on your team, there's nothing that'll bleed into. Whereas since your entire team is yellow, it'll have a lot of stuff to bleed into. Normally, you don't set your banner into a plus on something that only has 1, unless you specifically need it for mana accumulation methods, which is why the +1 red is fine, because you're using it on a mana accumulator, and the yellow helps you so you bleed into other troops. If you set it to something like brown, when you only have 1 brown, even though you do need a bit of brown to get the thing started, you're not going to get anything from the excess brown, and since you're already going to be getting a bunch off of Gawain, it'll probably be fine. That's a video I need to go over again. I kind of covered it in the past, but I haven't made like an updated version. How to set banners for teams. Because it's a rather complicated thing. Even though I kind of just do it automatically. But the process for picking the more optimal banners is a really weird process, so I just kind of already think of automatically. There's a couple... Hey, we actually got Nanu. There's a couple different ways you can go about it, though. Really just depends what you want to prioritize on a team. But there are generally things that you always prioritize more than others, regardless of which way you want to play a team. Because there are quite a few teams that there's no one right answer. But there are answers that are more right than others as far as banner choice. Let's see what like that. Yeah, that's not to go. There we go. If you don't have the Hadley troop, who's the better troop? And do you have to use the Sapphire Knight? You don't have to use the Sapphire Knight, but he's one of the best mana accumulators you have for the event. The event will be kind of clunky without Hadley, I would say. Because they're all underneath a typing that kind of needs Hadley. And he also acts as your skull spam. Without Hadley, you have to focus a lot more on just spamming your damage sources. I don't know, the event in general is going to be really clunky without Hadley, I would say. He's kind of the main thing holding it down. But if nothing else, you can still get resummon off of what's his name? Off of Gawain. I keep forgetting his name. Sir Gawain, I think it is. But that one red-yellow summoner. Because he mana accumulates pretty much all the mana you need. While also having Because he would also be the Sapphire Knight mana accumulator alternative. You definitely need to go one or the other. You can technically go both as well. But Sapphire Knight and or Sir Gawain. Very important to have on the team. But he would kind of make up for all the lack of mana that you would have from not having Sir Quentin Headley. Yeah, Sir Gawain has a pretty good summon. He summons 1 to 3 random knights at 100% chance. So he doesn't need to wait on some kind of condition, he could just do it. Which is pretty nice. Which is kind of funny because there's some mythics that have like worse summons, yet have needed some kind of requirement to do so. It's something like Sir Quentin Hadley can do it automatically, which is nice. He was at one point actually one of the better summoners in the game. He's not anymore, but he's still a good utility on occasion. And for this particular event, he's really good for it. Because he's a low enough rarity that most people have him. And he's really good at not dying. Skyla, let's go. Use your Bone Storm. Yeah, you do want to make sure you don't end up blocking too much on manas. Obviously, if you're restricted to having to use a certain color, it's going to be quite restricted. But all the other colors, like the +1s that you want, make sure they're not blocked. So if anyone has any other questions, let me know. We'll probably wrap up after another chest, which should be 2 more cycles, because I believe the next one is not a chest. So we'll grab this chest, and then 1 more, which is 2 more explorers. No, gosh, nothing good in there. That seems like we were just doing a low difficulty, like if we were doing Explore 3. It's the kind of a loot we would expect from that. What a fail. Let's see, where's the location we need to go to? Looks like Adana, and then whatever the follow-up is. Oh wait, never mind. Actually, we still need to keep going until we get kill count. Actually, let me go focus that then. Hold up. I forgot, we still don't have blue kill count. Let me go do that right now then. Merlantis, I believe, is best location for blue kill count. Okay, let's go get our blue kills. I almost forgot about this. What difficulty are we on? Oh, difficulty 1, perfect. Where is my rowing team? Oh, this is the wrong team. I was like, wait. Wrong team. I should be able to get over blue kill count pretty quickly this way. If it'll ever load. It proved me wrong. It will not be quick. Do I know the amount of increase on the arcane trait stones when you go up? No, I have not the slightest clue what the increase is on it. All I know is going higher gives more. Both in the chance that you would get one, but also from the mini boss. Gosh, what are these load times? All I need to do is just kill a bunch of blue. Let me kill the blues. We should be able to average like 3 blues per battle in Merlantis. We got 3 and then another 3. Might see occasional 2, but we're almost never going to see a 1. And definitely possible to see a 4. Well, shouldn't take any time at all to get this down then. And now we get 100 gems. We should already be at about 100 kill count. We're at like 80 something earlier. Gosh, the loading screens are almost longer than the battle. With the lag that's going on today. I didn't take the explode there because there would have been a good chance we didn't get full mana due to lack of green on the board. Looks like we keep getting like exactly 3 blue every time, which I definitely don't mind. Oh, I should just went for mana though, we don't need red. We should need like what, 40 more? Wrong one. Yep, 29. Easy enough. At this rate, should be about 10 more battles in. Oh, especially if we keep getting 4s like this. And then we'll probably call it a wrap. So any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, tomorrow we'll go over the new mythic. And we'll go over and grind the vault event around noon or so. Have the mythic video up in the morning. And then we'll do a stream just messing with vault keys and hunting them down. What time's tomorrow's stream? Normally I try to get them up by 10. Though it depends when I wake up and get around to the mythic video, because I want to cover the mythic first. It'll probably start around 10, 11, or 12, which is 13, 14, 15 hours from now. We definitely always start by noon though. I don't think there is a soul spam troop other than Cirqua and Hadley that you can use. Hello, Gamers Spra Supreme, welcome. Well, you don't need Paladin. More mana accumulator would be better than using another damage source like that. You'd be better off with Sapphire Knight at that point. I mean, oh, never mind. You are using both of them. I forgot you don't have, what's his name? You would need another damage then that isn't Paladin. Probably like Night Coronet or something. Wait, does that get blocked? Never mind, it does get blocked. Oh, never mind, you might have to run Paladin. You're actually right. Because if you're lacking every single one of the higher rarity ones, you'd kind of have to go Paladin. Yep, no problem, John. Yeah, you normally want to make sure your mana generator has a +1. If it is a mana generator that uses 7, 10, 11, 13, 14 mana costs, all those mana costs, you generally want to have a +1 on your mana generator, as it helps them out a lot. And normally you want to put your +2, if you're putting a +2 on the mana that you're either using the most or accumulating the most, as long as you have at least 2 of that troop. And the main reason for this is you want it to bleed into the other troop. If you only have one troop that's going to be using it, it doesn't get to bleed in, which makes you waste a lot of the additional mana that you would have potentially been gaining. So you normally want to make sure if you're putting like a +2 banner, that it's on something that you have at least 2 troops of on your team. So nice, we just got 120 gems within like seconds. Got 100 gems from the battle, 20 gems from that, and we're good to go. That was the last daily we had to get done. Very nice. Well, technically there's delves. I don't do the delve daily though these days. Doesn't take that much time, but I really don't need the resources at the moment. We already have a giant surplus of it. Whatever we need to go get to 2,500 factions is what we'll do. All the excess, don't really need. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Yes, that's Eastern Standard Time. Though 12, 13, 14 hours from now would still be the same regardless of your time zone. But yeah, we'll probably be starting around 13 hours from now, I would say. I normally try to aim for about 10, but it really depends if I sleep in a little bit or not. But regardless, I want to get the Mythic video up first, and depending on how long that takes some time as well, that could change it slightly. But yeah, I would say around 13, 14 hours from now, probably. We'll be up and doing a stream, doing a bunch of Vault Event grind. If nothing else, it'll be up after the fact. But if you want to grind some Vault Event with us, we'll be around then. And slightly before then, we'll have a Mythic video up going over the new Mythic that's coming out tomorrow, doing the key opening, going over some first impressions, some early teams, and maybe we'll mess with it a little bit on stream. Though last I recall, it's going to be useless, so we're probably just going to mostly be farming for gnomes. Since, yeah, if the Mythic's useless, there's not much of a point in bringing it out. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, as always. Greatly appreciated. We'll catch you guys soon. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything reckless. And, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hour prior to now tomorrow, as well as about 13 hours from now for our morning stream right after we cover the new Mythic video. See you guys then, and have a wonderful week and weekend. Goodbye, everyone, and thank you.